Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel STF Wargaming Studio. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking.
Wild.
And today we have episode number 145 of the Middle-earth Grand Campaign. And we have now come to the road to Rivendell. The final scenario from the Scouring of the Shire book of the appendix scenarios. So we've played all the others, except of course the Scouring of the Shire bit, which will come last in the campaign, but this one is the final one from this book. We'll play before the War of the Ring, and all the scenarios in this book have been pretty awesome so far. So I have great expectations from this book, and it's the first book that Adam Troke worked on when he started working as a games developer, I believe. So it's really cool to see how things have progressed, but I do believe that the Scouring is one of the the best books in terms of narrative scenarios, at least. And it's also very, very cool. Introduction of the Scouring itself is an important part of the history in the books, not touched upon in the movies, so I really like it. So in this scenario, Bilbo is going for his final, penultimate adventure before he goes to the Grey Heavens, and he taken on his cloak, and he picked up his walking stick, and he goes to Rivendell. But before he comes to Rivendell, something tries to stop him. Yes, and that's of course loads of orcs and goblins, because that's per usual. Luckily, he has some help. He has some elven envoys guarding him, and 4 rangers.
Coming to the rescue. 3
from the north. And 1 the chieftain of the Dundine, Aragorn himself. So very cool, interesting scenario. I'm much looking forward to seeing how the number advantage of the evil models from the beginning will figure into because you start off with 6 elves and Bilbo, and then everything else comes on. You get 1 model a turn maximum, and I get 2 models a turn maximum. So very cool to see the dynamic, and everything can end up everywhere across the board edges. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. So let's not talk much more about that. Let's show you the rules, and then the armies and the board after this. Bilbo Baggins, Hobbiton's best-known eccentric, no mean feat in Hobbit society, has disappeared in the midst of his 11th birthday party, right before the eyes of 145 hobbits, no less. Leaving both the ring and Bag End to his nephew Frodo, Bilbo has resolved to travel to the last homely house, east of the sea and west of the mountains, the elven safehold of Rivendell. His appraisal of the difficulty of the journey is perhaps less than realistic, coloured by his comparatively easy passages of the days past. Though Bilbo is still hale of body and hearty of spirit, there are more perils on the road than there are mere exertions of travel. Sauron's shadow has grown of late, and many foul creatures lurk between Bilbo and his goal. Not that he is aware of them, of course, for he thinks the journey quite safe. Fortunately, though, the elves and the rangers are present in fewer numbers than even 10 years earlier. There are still those who have made it their task to keep the old hobbits safe from harm. And so begins the battle. This scenario can be found on page 62 and 63 of the Scouring of the Shire sourcebook for the Lord of the Rings strategy battle game. Participants. Good. Bilbo does not carry the ring. Aragorn does not wear armour or carry Anduril. 3 wood elves with armour and elven blade. 3 wood elves with armour and elven bow. 3 rangers of the north, and all good models are on foot. Evil. 4 Warg Riders with Oak Bow, 4 Warg Riders with Throwing Spears and Shield, and 4 Warg Riders with Shields. 4 Moray Goblins with Shield, 4 Moray Goblins with Oak Bow, and 4 Moray Goblins with Spear. Layout. This scenario is played on a board 48 by 48 inches. This country is fairly hilly, so as many possible areas of elevated terrain as possible should be placed on the board. The entire playing area should be covered with trees, bushes, and other suitable areas of vegetation. Starting positions. The good player deploys Bilbo within 12 inches of the breed table edge. He may also then deploy the elves anywhere on the board, but no closer than 12 inches to Bilbo. The evil player then deploys the Moray Goblins anywhere on the board, but no closer than 12 inches to Bilbo, nor within 6 inches of an elf. The remaining good and evil models are kept to one side and may be available later in the game. Objectives. The good player wins if Bilbo exits the board from the Rivendell board edge. If Bilbo is slain, the evil player wins. Special rules. Wanderers of the Wild. From the second turn onwards, the good player may roll a d6 at the end of each of his move phases. On the roll of a 2+, one of the Rangers of the North have arrived, and may move on from the board edge indicated by the roll. Once all of the Rangers have arrived in this way, a further roll of a 2+ indicates that Aragorn has arrived in exactly the same way. Newly arrived models may not charge on the turn they arrive, but may otherwise act as normal. In the same way, from the second turn onwards, the evil player may roll 2d6 at the end of each of his move phases. On each roll of a 2+, one of the Warg Riders have arrived and may move on to the board edge indicated by the roll. Newly arrived models may not charge on the turn they arrive, but may otherwise act normally. And now, we'll show you the board and the armies. So we are here somewhere between the Shire and Rivendell, and we have the main protagonist of this story, at least. It's while wrecking some boxes, but we do have Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo, of course, is going to live with the elves and finish his book. So he's on his way all across the board to safety, and he has some unseen allies. And some allies not yet seen on the board even. So there are 6 elves. Sadly we didn't have the all appropriate elves. So these are Mirkwood elves. So we have elves here with elven blades, so disregard the glaives. And these ones have elf bows. So that's of course the Mirkwood Rangers. And yeah. On the other side, we have 12 Moray Goblins, and Weil is very, very sneaky when he's deploying. So no model could deploy within 12 inches of Bilbo and 6 inches of an elf. So he basically made a cordon, all except this spot, where I put a goblin to shoot Bilbo in the back as he moved.
I missed a spot.
You missed a spot. We of course have Aragorn and 3 Rangers of the North, which will arrive later on, and 12 Warg Riders even. So there are loads more coming onto the board as we go. The game will last for at least 9 turns, we figure, because that's the distance that Bilbo has to go. So probably about 10 or 11 or more, or less if I kill Bilbo. You know, everything can happen.
On the second turn, because you can shoot him once.
Yeah, and then you get all your fate.
Could happen.
Could happen.
Probably not.
So, good luck.
Good luck.
And good, of course, starts with priority, and we'll come back after both sides have moved. Right, so we have moved, and the goblin here has moved 2.5 inches. Bilbo has moved forwards as fast as his little legs could carry him. The elves have tightened the circle a bit, and the goblins are moving in. So, no reinforcements in this turn. Weil shoots first.
That archer over there shooting at the spearsport, or is it?
It's the same.
And shooting at the.
Yeah, would be 5s anyway.
Yeah. Misses.
Oh.
She fires at one of the bow goblins.
This one?
Yeah.
In the tray. Hits. Needing 5. No.
And she will fire straight ahead. Hits. And doesn't wound.
No. Could have been the other way around. So, sadly, this goblin has an in the way for the hill. So, rolling to hit Bilbo. No. And then I have 3 goblins over there. First one will fire at this one. Hits. No. And then second one will do the same. Hits. And kills. Boom. And then the third one will fire in the way for the tree on the elf with the elven blade. Hits. And kills. Wow. Oh, in the way, so it goes through, and then no. So I shot at this one.
Oh, okay.
So it lives.
Yeah.
All right. Priority in the tray. I get it. So you of course could use the single might point on Bilbo to call a heroic move.
No.
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 So reinforcements arrive at the end of the movement phase. Right, so Bilbo has moved forwards. The goblins here have surged forward and engaged the elves, while the 3 goblins with bows wanted to get possibly an avenue of fire, but sadly there is a hedge between as well, so they can't see him currently, so they'll have to fire at him, I think. As well, this one has a big pile of rocks in between, so it also has to fire at him. And then I got a Warguard in, I rolled a 2, and you got a Ranger in, and you rolled a 2. So that one might fire at my Warguarder as well. So firstly, I have 1 shot from this guy on him, from this goblin onto this elf. Missed. And then first goblin in the trio over there, firing at the elf. Hits. And kills. Wow, squishy elves. And then I have 2 more, which might as well fire into combat.
Why don't you fire at Bilbo?
Because I can't see him. I can't see him behind the hedge. He's too tiny. So I'll shoot at this one. Right, so small technical problem with the camera, but we are now ready. So don't know if the other camera got this or not, but the 2 goblins fired into combat. Well, the first goblin fired into combat and did not kill. And the other one no, sorry, I hit and then I hit my own. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
You hit your own.
Hit my own, and now I'm going to roll to wound my own. Yeah. So wounding my own model does not kill, and the second one does not hit. So that's my shooting. Yep.
My shooting. Let's start with the Ranger.
With the Ranger.
At the Warg on a 3+. Hits.
Ooh. Wargo Rider.
Warg Rider.
Hits the Rider. I'm needing a 5. Oh, it's a 5 outside the tray.
Yeah!
And it's a 6 in.
Inside.
So courage test on the Warg. No. It runs off.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Wargy.
Then this Ranger will, or this Wood Elf will fire at the Goblin.
Yes. The special sport.
Yes.
Yep. Hits.
Kills.
And kills it. Nicely done. So that's 2 goblins so far killed.
Can he stoop for stones?
He can, yeah. But the objective is to move across the board as fast as possible, so I would recommend it. But you know,
as fast as possible, just safely.
Yeah. Well.
So if it's faster to pick up a stone and kill the goblin in front of me,
That's true.
Yeah. Let's fight.
Let's fight.
1-on-1.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 1 you win, and then you kill. No, you don't.
I don't kill on a 2. And it's 1-on-4.
1-on-4.
That's a strong.
Mine is stronger.
Very much.
So rolling to kill, needing a 5. Yeah, that's a dead elf. And then final combat, we only have 2 goblins this time. We get a double 1 to win on a 2. And then can we manage to kill it? Oh yes you could. Oh wow. So that's another goblin biting the dust.
We have priority for turn 3.
3, yeah. Goes to you. I don't have any heroes, so you're free to do whatever. Right, so during the move phase we have the good side taking on some of the goblins. And Bilbo moving behind the bush. You got a new ranger, which moved on to here, full speed, so you can't shoot. And the other ranger moved also full speed to get to the grips. And I got 1 Warguard again, so I again rolled a 1. Moving in from the top board edge. So yeah, don't know what I feel about that. This goblin can now shoot, because you have no shooting. And he does have range to Bilbo, but there's a rock in the way, so it has to shoot past the rock. In the tray, Andres, come on. Hits! Goes past the rock, hits Bilbo, needing a 6. No! Ah! And then we have 4 bows. I think one of them can see Bilbo. Can you...
Yeah, all 3 can actually use legs.
Hey!
Because the
Oh, yeah.
branch goes...
Slooping over.
Yeah.
So 3 shots at Bilbo. 1 hits. Going past the bush. No, it does not. Alright. Combats. So we have 3 combats yet again. Taking the elf with a bow. 2 goblins. You win. Does not kill. Then 2 goblins on the other one. I win. Let's see, 5. No, 5 altogether. And then final one. You win. And then killing 1. Nicely done. Alright. Priority. Goes to evil.
You had a 6.
Yeah,
And
would have gone on that result as well, on the tie.
that is very true.
Anything to call?
No.
No. So the battlefield looks a bit chaotic now. We have Bilbo. Well, first of all, the goblins blocked off this passage, and then this Warguard blocked off that passage, so that Bilbo had to choose which way to go. Luckily, there was a ranger there who moved in and he's able to shoot. Extra Warguard came in here. Extra Warguard came in on the other side, both with bows. This goblin finally has a clear shot on Bilbo. And then we have 3 elves fighting off 5 goblins over there. So loads of cool things. Next turn we might see Aragorn arrive as well. Not liking...
He will arrive.
Yeah.
I'll roll a 1 and I can spend it.
I don't think you can might up the reinforcement roll.
Because he's not there.
But I think you can might... Yeah, you probably could might it, yeah. That's normal in the new edition, so why not? Shooting! So I had priority. No. Yes, I had priority. So this goblin will fire into Bilbo's back yet again. So he misses, of course he does. This Wargrider will shoot at Bilbo through the ranger. Hits! Hits the ranger. And does not kill. And this Wargrider will shoot at the ranger. Hits. And kills. Oh, well, he has a fate point though. He has a fate point. Oh, no! He goes down. Catastrophe. Woo!
I didn't do that.
So you have shooting?
Yeah, he stepped in front of the coming warg, drawing his arrow and losing it.
and misses. You have another one,
And
actually, as
he
well.
will then see the arrow flew past. He will fire, trying to avoid hitting the guys behind his target. And he hits. Wargor Rider hits the rider, and on a 5.
3 points. You have a point of might on him.
Yeah, so I missed the. But then I'll have to fight 2 wargs. No, I'll might it.
Yeah. So courage on the warg, and it flees. Woohoo! Right, combat. So we'll do the elf with bow against 2 goblins. It's 5. I win. It's dead. And then the 1-on-1, I'll shield. You win. Doesn't kill it. And then finally we have 2-on-1. I win. And come on. Does him both times. So there's 1 elf against 5 plus 3. 1 elf against 8 goblins.
Gandalf.
No, Gandalf is not here.
Aragorn. We need you, Strider. Come on here.
Right, so priority.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
Go to me then.
So you get it, yeah.
On
On a 1.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I'll need to tie up.
Yeah, 2 of the archers.
But I could get. I'll think I'll just move there. Actually.
Yeah.
To block.
Blocking.
Yeah, and I think I'll just have to charge. And then
Bilbo runs.
Bilbo runs his full 4 inches.
Way.
And then this guy will, let's see, 6, he gets there. And he spent his might.
Yeah.
But he could shoot. I think he'll just run up. And then we're all looking for
Aragorn
on a 5. And he.
So he also comes up there.
I could spend his free might to go down to come from here.
Yeah, that's true.
But that would put me here.
Yeah. That essentially gives Bilbo free heroic move every turn though.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow.
This
Exciting.
yeah.
Well, let's see if I can get some reinforcements as well. We'll come back once I've moved. So after Bilbo moved up and Aragorn, son of Arathorn, moved in, we have an additional 2 Warg Riders, 1 from each side. So this one with a throwing spear moving in from this side, going to toss his throwing spear into the back of this ranger. And then on the other side we have 1 more who's having a very long slog, going all over the place. So there's only 1 elf left. He's been charged by 2 goblins. And then Bilbo will become a pincushion because all 4 goblins have shots at him, and I think all of them are clean. So, you have no shooting at all. So I shoot. 4 shots at Bilbo. 0 hits. Fantastic. And then we have the Warg Rider, who will fire at the ranger with his throwing spear. Misses, of course he does.
Goes wide.
Right. So combat, we have an elf versus 2 goblins. Timber. 4 from the goblins. Elf wins on a 6. Can he kill it? You can indeed. So 1 less goblin to worry about.
I have been worried. And the ranger?
Yeah. So
Warg Rider first?
you charged me, yeah.
Yeah.
I got 1, so you win.
I win on 6.
Yeah, you do.
I'll strike the rider.
Yeah, needing a 4+.
No.
No.
That's not according to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Priority then, I guess.
Yep, indeed. It's a 4 from me. So you get it.
I will call a heroic move with Aragorn.
Yep.
He will
That
call,
gets everyone.
Yeah.
Except the elf.
So that means he gets to there.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually there. And then he charges there.
And then Bilbo goes up.
To 4. It didn't get him though.
No. And then Aragorn can also shoot, can't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can then
Charge the warg.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay.
Think, unless you get loads of wargs.
I can only get 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a dead elf there. And I think Bilbo will get 3 shots in the back.
Yeah.
Yet again. But we'll see. So, of course, I rolled a 1 and a 2 yet again. So I got 1 warg on the corner. I didn't want him. Luckily, we have trapped this elf. We have 3 goblins who will fire at Bilbo. And we will do that before Aragorn gets to fire. Also, because I had priority. So we have 3 shots at Bilbo. 0 hits. So Aragorn.
Firing at one of them.
Yeah, one of the goblins.
Yeah.
Misses.
Close combat.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Elf first.
Yeah.
So I have 4. Get a 4 highest. Oh, he fights them off. They're all on 5s to kill. Doesn't kill one of them, but he fends them off. Interesting.
He's pretty angry after all his friends have been killed.
So we have the ranger.
Yep. Warg Rider first.
Yeah.
You want to set the
You
bar?
charged.
Yes, I did.
Oh no.
So
again.
I win again.
Yes.
And I
4+
will
to kill. You do.
Kill it on a 6 and it flees.
In the warg flees, yeah.
Good.
Damn it! And then we have another one where you charge yet again.
Yes.
Ah, come on!
That's wow. They can't fight, can they?
No, obviously not.
And he's not dead.
No, because you spent your might with him.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
Small mercy, that. Good. Cool! So your tactic works. I need more wargs on that side.
Yes, you do.
Ah. Let's see. Priority. Ah, come on.
to
It
me.
goes to you. I can't call anything. My only chance is to pin cushion Bilbo to death, but with my... Bilbo.
Bilbo Baggins.
Great. Bravest little hobbit over them all. Bilbo. So he moved full, the ranger.
Yep.
Yeah, and he moves into 2 of them.
Yep.
The elf.
Elf on the shelf.
Oh, I forgot about one of my warriors.
Oh, he could shoot.
No, he could move last turn.
Oh, so he'll move 10. Or did you want him to move 5 and shoot?
No,
So he's there.
yeah. Alright.
Well, yeah, so he'll be riding right into Aragorn's bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can move him now before you shoot.
Yes, you can.
We'll see. So things are getting tense now because I got 2 new war riders. One of them with a bow. Should have said throwing spear. but I rolled for bow, is up here. The other one sadly came out all the way down here. It's not good. The elf has been trapped yet again, and I have 3 Warg Riders coming in with Bilbo, Aragorn and 2 Rangers, plus the elf of course being the only surviving good models so far. Loads of elves have gone down and 1 Ranger of the North so far. So, shooting.
Yes.
Aragorn. Yeah.
We'll fire at him.
At that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Clean shot.
Well, yeah, clean shot. 3+.
Misses.
I won't spend my time on that.
Don't you have your free one?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so you can just
so
hit.
Hits. The Warg Rider hits the Rider.
Yeah, needing a 5. No.
Doesn't count. I don't have 4 points on
No, you don't. The Rangers move to far.
Yes.
Yep. And then this one can't shoot. This one can shoot Aragorn. So we'll try. Hits.
Hits.
Wound.
We'll just take it.
Yeah. And then the 3 goblins over here will shoot at Bilbo.
Yeah.
1 hit. No wound. Then the orc with Warg Rider with bow will shoot at Bilbo. Miss. And the orc Warg Rider next to Bilbo will shoot at Bilbo as well. Missed. And then he's in combat, so he can't shoot.
Combat.
Combats, yeah. We have the elf versus 4 goblins. Sets the bar at a mighty 2. Ah! No! So you fend them off yet again. Can you kill one? You can't.
Combat.
All right. So this is the ranger of the north. You charged my Warg Rider. I roll a 3. You win on a 4.
Killing the Rider.
You do. But the Warg stays. Nice.
So grab a Warg and replace it.
I can't remember if that was a rule in this edition or not, but we'll just play like that because why not?
Because there are so many iterations of the rules that it's hard to keep track of. So he gets there.
Yep. Okay. This is tough because Aragorn has a free heroic move every single turn.
Yeah.
Let's see who gets priority. I get 2. So you
6.
get it. So you don't have to call. Interesting. What will you do while?
So Bilbo. In charge. The problem is he can join the fight. And he can join the fight. I don't want Bilbo to be caught by himself. That would be bad. So I'm not really sure what to do.
Do you want to think?
Because I can charge Bilbo in here with Aragorn, and I can then charge him into there and stop him from joining. And then I could call a heroic combat and kill the Warg and run off.
Yeah.
And win the game.
Yeah. So why don't you?
Because he can take Aragorn out of the combat. And he can take Aragorn out of the combat. Or it could even end up with 2 people on 2 Wargs on Bilbo. So I'll have to have a think.
Yeah, so we'll come back. Right, so it's getting very, very exciting. I got 2 Wargs, one on this side and one all the way down there with Weil, so that's not going to do anything. But what's more important is I got one with throwing spear up here, and Bilbo and Aragorn both charged this one, because Weil figured that I couldn't charge this one into him because it was too far, and then he moved this one, the Ranger of the North, so that this one couldn't charge there either. So I got the charge there instead. So, Wild doesn't have any shooting, but I do. I got one shot at Bilbo with in the way for the rock and in the way for the combat. He hits. It goes past the rock.
It's the warg.
Ah! Oh, but that could be good.
You want to kill the warg?
I want to kill the warg. 5 to kill the warg. No.
Good.
And then 3 more shots onto Bilbo through this combat. 1 hits. Goes past the combat. Hits Bilbo. Oh, not a wound. And then I got 2 throwing spears. So we'll shoot 1 throwing spear from this one into Bilbo. Doesn't hit. The other one hits. Hits the warg. Needing a 5 to kill the warg. Oh no!
Combats!
Yes.
Aragorn will declare or call a heroic combat.
Of course he will. So you charged, not that it matters because it's a filthy warg. I'll set the bar at a 4. Aragorn wins on a 5. Aragorn will kill it on force.
He doesn't.
He has 2 points of might.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll... Yeah, sure.
Because...
But Bilbo kills him on...
5s. And you rolled 3.
Yeah.
So you can't.
So... So I think I'll just take this one. And he will move forward to
There. Okay, and then we have a... Well, can take the elf. See if it finally dies against the 4 goblins. 4 goblins! Rolls a 5. Come on.
And it doesn't kill.
No, but he fends them off.
Yeah. The unhooded... No, sorry, the cloaked...
Cloak 1, I charged you.
Charged, yeah.
6. Yeah!
He spent his might.
He did.
Yep.
And he takes 1 wound.
And fate.
He's dead. Way.
I've not saved the fate point this game, have I?
And then this one.
Yep.
You charged me.
Yep.
I got a 4.
I get a 3. He's got a point of might.
Yeah. Do you want to spend it to win?
Yeah.
Yeah. So needing a 4 to kill. No. Right, so the last combat would be Aragorn versus a Warg Rider. You rolled a 6 and you win.
Sorry, I thought I'd just
that's fine.
make it more interesting.
Hey, and he can't kill it.
Hey, he can't kill anything. Priority.
Well.
Nope.
No, it didn't.
Nope.
No, it doesn't matter because Bilbo can call it for himself and then go out the board. Yeah. Because if Aragorn calls it, Bilbo has to end his movement within 6 inches of Aragorn and he can't leave the table.
No, yeah.
But Bilbo can call it for himself.
You get priority, Bilbo calls a heroic move.
Yeah. Indeed. Off to Rivendell he goes. The road goes ever on and on. Whew!
Thanks for the game.
Thanks for the game, man. Alright. I hate not having might. Alright, so we'll come back with our thoughts in the post-battle batter breakdown. Welcome back to the post-battle batter breakdown. And that was exciting.
Yeah.
Until you got to like 8 inches from the board edge. Because then I knew it was all over. But
yeah.
If only I could manage to kill a warg with a throwing spear, that would have been awesome. Because then you wouldn't have... I got at least 1 more turn to try to single out Bilbo. But it was not to be.
Nope.
Bilbo got to Rivendell safely.
Yes.
And yeah.
He did.
But it's a good scenario. I really like that scenario.
Absolutely.
You felt the pressure, I think you did.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, oh no. But that last single elf held on for dear life.
Yeah, but I rolled 3 ones.
Yeah.
To get on.
Yeah.
So, and 2 of them in the first couple of turns as well.
If you'd had like 2 Warg Riders in the corner there earlier, it would have been much harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I managed to roll like 6s to get on the top board edge, and then I deployed my bow armed Warg Riders there, I could just shoot you, and then charge when you came in within 10 inches.
Yeah.
That would have been good. But it's very random, and that's what makes it fun, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this scenario, and next week we have 4 very naughty hobbits going to farm Maggot's crop and trying to steal some produce.
Yeah.
So this is a variant, or I think this is a variant of one of the scenarios in this book, where you have Farmer Maggot and 3 dogs versus the 4 named hobbits, so Merry, Pippin, Sam and Frodo. And yeah, it's 8 models on a small board.
Yeah.
It can't be better than that. One of my favourite scenarios in the whole game is the Farmer Maggot's crop from the Scarring, where you have like 3 or 4 ruffians versus like 5 maggots and 3 dogs. I play that so much. I think I've played that 12 times.
Cool.
But yeah, I think that's going to be very cool. So join us next week for episode 146. Yes. Until then, I've been Andreas Norwegian Viking.
I'm Weil.
And this was episode 145 of the Middle-earth Grand Campaign. Please comment, like, share and subscribe.
And please consider supporting us on Patreon using the links in the description below. It allows us to keep the lights going. And if you already are a patron, thank you very, very much. And as always,
support your hobby.